what we've done this week and the challenges that we faced. And yeah, so from this list, I see that Gary is the first one. So I'll give you the chance to present your how your week has been.
My week was productive. I like it, and if you can like increase the size of the, do you know how to can increase where you what you use laptop?
Yes. Is it better?
Control plus, but I can read kind of from the side.
Just a minute.
Yeah, okay, it's better. So, so upper rows. So like I'm thinking how to uh, coordinators and developers can I'll probably use my I will use my screen instead.
Okay.
So right now I'm sharing mine. So so I added like upper rows and tables on this page. So on this page right now, the first row is the devs, right? So, and I'm trying to assume how developers should claim kind of projects. So I took kind of myself, like Gary, and put as a developer for choices part. But I haven't finished kind of the choices kind of the page. So I assume that the project will be called like practice for website developers. And I created business requirement. And I tried to create stakeholder requirements. And I decided that these will be like deliverables. And I decided to use talk pages for recording the work. That is why the link is not available for now. I haven't finished this job. I'm still working, but I feel like kind of this is a good way to go. So like, and basically it was inspired by our discussion and Kevin's questions on Thursday on office hour. So like what I predict. So let's say a developer, if I want to do like a project, I will claim this here, and then I will be given this project and work and put like my progress. So with the progress, like there are two numbers. Basically, I try to say the number of sprint, like what that template is, and what percentage of this sprint. I'm not sure what kind of numbers will be kind of better, how they will look better, but I'm working on this right now. You have questions, right, Kevin?
No, I'm okay.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so this is kind of what I started to doing, and then I switched to interviews. Oh, yeah, office hour on Thursday was helpful. On Tuesday, Rita came, and with Rita we discussed her connectivity, and possibly we will move like this week events to her, just to get kind of fresh blood and to make some something moving on. So I assume that kind of Rita and Kevin get together and discuss how they will do it. Maybe next week. We had a tech board with Natalia, and Sonia organized it, which was good. The only it was as usually in our languages, and we discussed that we will move it to English. And when we move to English, we will do the same way on the meetup. We will post on the meetup. We will record the session and post it on the YouTube. What I also forgot. Oh yeah, I will get there. I participated in 2 interviews with Jitsi contractors organized by Sonia. We're getting kind of closer and closer to awarding at least one contract. The interviews went like really smooth. Sonia recorded one. Another contractor said like he doesn't want to get recorded, but he gave many kind of technical details. Some of them are under question. We will talk to the next. Our last interview will be tomorrow, so we'll talk to the next person about the third one. What I also say that this Jitsi contract has 2 parts. One related to Jitsi and another related to our streaming. So I consider to separate streaming contract in a separate contract and try to kind of to give it to Rita, so Rita can interview contractors and to find a solution for like our streaming events. Right now, Sonia showed how to stream using YouTube, but this is not our platform. So we try to use a video. Maybe we can switch to another software. So it's kind of a good project to organize streaming. I also participated in interviews with the MediaWiki contractors, but again, it was just nothing, not productive. Nothing came from there. That's it, Kevin.
Thank you very much. Sonia, will you proceed? Please continue sharing your screen, Gary.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay. This week we have 2 productive interviews, as Gary said, with experts on Jitsi. We set up a calendar with Natalia on CNM Social where we...
Calendar, I forgot the calendar. Calendar was really good. Yeah. Calendar was a good feature. Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, where we mark the schedule of future meetings. I also a bit updated the CNM Jitsi page, including information about available instances. I was looking for a solution to create automatic English subtitles for Russian meetings. I know that I spent a lot of time for it, but it's more difficult than I expected. I tried a few programs which have a trial period, but this program produces subtitles with an inappropriate time code format for YouTube. So it doesn't make sense to use them since you still have to change the format manually. So I plan to look for new solutions for the titles. I also plan to have another interview on Thursday for Jitsi expert. After which we will decide on expert and already hire someone, I think. And I plan to fill the pages of each technology board meetings. That's all.
That's great. That's great. I see. I opened kind of on the screen. I shared like what you revised on Jitsi. So you took kind of connectivity issues because they are no longer active, or I would say actual. I like that you kind of clarified based on our interview. You clarified our requirement. Yeah, that's good. That's cool.
Yeah, thanks.
But here, like monitoring, you see, we need to divide. Yes, by using images. Okay, oh, good. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to repeat myself, but I see it's already written. Okay, cool.
Thank you, Sonia. So this week, I worked on finding more suitable candidates for our media wiki. I've had conversations with 5 aspirants and held meetings with 2 who none of them were met our expectations. So I'll proceed with this over the coming week, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah.
Again, Kevin, if people like don't say any details, you just general stuff, we don't need them because
Yeah.
again, like my time and Natalia's time, like we like it should be someone should be ready to say what they want, what they are going to do.
Sure.
Uh, any kind of any details.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Rita, you're up next.
Also, I also think kind of maybe let's do like this, like one more shot with the interviews, and then probably I will try to like recruit on my own. Just go there. I remember it was a cool experience for me to recruit a sysadmin once. We needed a person urgently, and I posted on the Upwork. It was Odesk at that time, and several people kind of applied, and I call them and say, "Oh, we have this problem. Can we resolve?" And I open my screen, and the person say, "Okay, we need to do this, this, and that." I hire it on the spot. So Natalia set up like her instance right now with the MediaWiki and LDAP. And just to use, because many people will say as many words as they kind of feel like is impressive, but we need a solution, a technical solution. On this like wiki, we have issues. It's kind of old version of wiki and kind of MediaWiki, and we need solution and how to find it. Probably again, kind of let's do like one more shot, and if not, I will take over it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I finished.
Okay, Rita, you're up next.
This week, I attended office hour on Thursday and Tuesday. Gary looked through what I did. That is CNMCyber.com, CMS. And we reviewed it, lacked quite some information because what I did was not, it was not basing on CNM Cyber. It was just like general information I had put. Yeah, so we tried to put some requirements, but they were put on the discussion page. Yes, so I intend to work on it further. Is that allowed, Gary? I don't know.
It's good. So first of all, I say whatever you do, you already kind of, as long as you try your best, as long as you do something, you cannot do anything wrong. It's like the first thing. And so basically, kind of you and Kevin's team, you started developing something, but what my suggestion was that we need to start defining the project first. So like Kevin and Eurita and all the guys, they started developing the say like CNM Cyber prototype, but kind of the first step is like what you're going to do. You're trying to build something which like when you try to build something as a developer, you need to know what the requirements are, what is needed to be done. And all of you started with their developing some products, but what I'm saying, you need to start with the requirements, with a project page. So we kind of drew some requirements here. So we say kind of our goal is to create this like page, so we can present our offerings, educate potential customers, so they can decide whether they need our services. And we try to create some stakeholder requirements for like potential volunteer, potential partner, potential learner, but it is just a draft. And kind of from this page, most likely, because it has like so many different deliverables, so we probably will use discussion pages, like talk pages for like details on kind of let's say sub-project sub-project pages. Most likely it will be kind of reasonable, because if we use on the same page everything, it looks like messy. Probably I'm still like designing it, but I feel like I will come up with a good solution this week on my side, but continue doing what you do on your side. Continue doing more. The more you do, the better we are. The better, because if you didn't try, I wouldn't know, right? So this is the thing. I finished. Oh, I need to share again. Sorry.
Unless are you done, Rita? Rita, are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
You kind of you didn't say anything about like welcome session. Are you consider offering it like at any
I had
time?
drafted a few. Yeah, we
And
want to.
you didn't
We
mention.
drafted, and no, I did not, because
Okay.
I had to first ask Sonia if the agenda that I drew up was okay. But the page was created. What is missing is just putting in like a script.
Okay. Okay.
Yes,
Let's go.
but I can update it.
Okay. Let's go.
Thank you. Thank you. Tracy, you're up next.
Hi guys. Okay, so this week, together with Mark and Rachel, we worked on the CNM development. So I mainly worked on the work documents and the website deliverables part. So our job was to try and edit and also to simplify the page. So I believe we are already done with that page. So on the coming week, I wanted to start working on the CNM WordPress wiki page.
So what is your nick? Right now you are on what under what nick?
Oh,
You are like test.
it's posted on our previous meeting.
Yeah, but kind of tell me now, Tasia, what is what?
Yes, I don't seem to understand the question.
Which one?
Can you just repeat the question, please?
So I will probably review all three of you, right? So our kind of there are like two different like schools of thoughts. One say in first person or in the third person. If you want to use the first person, maybe it could. Our devs specialize in development, design and development websites. is a part. It's not a part. It's kind of it's a after. Yeah, it's a part. It's a good word. I like it. Our program offers comprehensive training for now. No, like we are building this training right now. Our program doesn't offer comprehensive training as of now. This is not like a correct statement. Yeah, it could be something. It could be a combination of several. You're referring like on this wiki page, this job description. This is basically a job description. And you're saying, oh, this could be right by you. Yeah, could be. I don't know. Maybe. It looks like more like advertising. It can work. I'm not sure. Seasoned professional starting. This is better. Did you use artificial intelligence? Correct. What the devs do, development websites. You move it here? From where? What devs produce? You expect it measurable. However, the main producing CNM websites further. I haven't finished this. I started and then I dropped, and you kind of corrected something. Maybe I don't know. I remember I dropped in the middle. So the main thing that you took this what the devs do and move it up is what you have done. Let's check what kind of how it looks on the actual page. Oh, you move it here, what the devs do, and you edit what devs produce. Ah, I see. No, I don't like it.
Gary, if I could interrupt, I'm sorry. That bit, it's not Gracie who worked on, that was me. So
Okay.
I felt like it made more sense up there because what devs do was all the way down. It was the last bit in the web page.
Yeah. Okay, I couldn't.
moved
I
that
asked.
bit up.
Got it. I asked Gracie
Okay.
what her nick was, so I could check because she didn't say anything. So I checked like all your like three of you work. So I see your point. I see your point. I understand it. I kind of like that you do something, and this is kind of plus, and this is good. On my side, why I feel like it's not kind of, I prefer like the way how it was because of several reasons. One, what devs produce, it's a kind of a core requirement. This is exactly what is expected from their developers, right? This is kind of, it's not for discussion. Like the devs should do like website deliverables and work documents. This is a core requirement. It's not kind of what the discussion. What the devs do is a recommendation. It's not a core, it's a soft, it's a recommendation. And these recommendations I use this like this pattern, DREPD, and the 6 is kind of just outside of the scope. Do you see what I'm saying? Kind of,
Yeah.
it was 5 DREPD, and they were, that is why I use kind of this, like, I use this pattern there, the same like discover, envision, and so on and so forth. Again, this is the core requirement, right? And all of those are recommendations. They are not as kind of, they are soft. They don't need to be followed like in details. And because you misunderstood it. So it means that I didn't express it well, right? And here, let's talk it this way. Let's start this one. You see, I put like no final instruction. So it's kind of, again, it's like more recommendation. So let's start in order to deliver what devs produce. Developers, the developers are encouraged or recommended, encouraged to follow their recommendations as follows. Maybe it will make kind of more sense because I see what you are saying. Yeah, kind of from what you are saying. And again, there are like two big things. What people is doing is one thing. What a person has done is another thing. So again, this part belongs to what the requirement, the core requirement, what devs are expected to produce. And these are more like recommendations. You can follow it or not follow. As long as you produce documents, you can develop your own style. Does it make sense? Sorry for jumping in.
Yeah, I understand.
We can discuss on on the office hour or wherever, or online, offline about it. Online, kind of separately about it. Okay, so let's go back. So I interrupt like Gracie, but I try to understand what you did. So sorry. And you're working on CNM WordPress page? Oh, WordPress page. What would you do there? That would be cool.
Okay, so I had not understood your question, but yes, I worked on the work documents and the website deliverables part of the web CNM website developer stage.
Okay.
And then
Yeah, for
and then
the work, we need WordPress, but like the person who will create this page, I assume this person will be hiring a contractor for WordPress.
okay.
So this is kind of our like this page will be shown to our contractor, and we should discuss kind of like we should discuss how we go there. I'm not sure that you are ready to go there, but I'm open. Anyway, what would you do kind of with this page? What the first thing what you would do?
Okay, so I wanted to first of all look at it and also see how it is beneficial to us
I
and
can
useful.
I have difficulties to hear you. But yeah, like this project is available, but I'm not sure that you are ready to go there yet. Let's right now let's do like the website. Let's finish the website first. Okay?
Okay, that is very okay. Yeah, I think. Uh, can you? Sorry, my connection is a little bit. Uh, but yeah, I think I've heard you.
Kevin, could you understand? Can you understand her or no?
I think she's saying that she's had you, she'll proceed
Okay.
working on the website developer page. And I also believe that Gracie has presented for Mark and Rito, unless you have anything else to add.
Mm-hmm.
No, I believe that is all from our part.
Okay, so you've covered the two.
Yeah, I see like Kevin sent me email introducing, so I'm open, available, and I'm excited about kind of meeting you and talking to you like separately or in group or whatever. And yeah, and we basically what we're doing with kind of with Kevin already proceed like one person onboarded one person effectively, who was Rita, and I I expect that we will deploy the same model with all of you guys.
Yeah. I see that Mark has something to add.
Hello everyone, I'm Mark. I've never talked in these meetings, so I said let me talk. Today I had some issues with my GC, so I downloaded the app. It's cool, and it's working. So I was asking if I can edit or simplify on the CNM Cyber coordinators web page. That was my question.
Say it again, coordinators. Right now, it's kind of I basically postponed any work on that. Do you mean CNM Cyber coordinator? But I plan it's better to start with their CNM Cyber coordinator. It's better to start with their website developer because they this is like a higher version. It's a little bit higher option. So we decided initially we tried to when for instance when Sonia joined our project
Okay.
like a year ago, it was the only option, coordinator. But then I found that it's really difficult to get started as a coordinator immediately because it includes meetings, right? It includes documentation. It includes basically technical stuff and work on the projects and all together. That is why, based on our discussion with Kevin, we designed like 4 roles. We basically want you to start as a website developer to get some like project experience. Then you will move to event organizer to have some meeting experience. Then you will go to cloud coordinator, which give you kind of some documentation experience, more like advanced. And then you will be ready to be a coordinator. Does it make sense? Coordinator is kind of like it's an upper level. It's kind of it's based on it requires too many. If you feel like you can get started now, let's talk. So basically, even for WordPress, CNM WordPress, it's more like a project. We need a coordinator to develop documentation and then to recruit a person there. We need an expert in our WordPress. But again, it's not easy. It's not too easy. So Sonia went to this. I even forgot. Sonia, when did you start? A year ago? Wait a second. No, less than a year ago. When did you join the project?
In September. Yeah.
September. So we will celebrate a year in a couple of months. Okay, in 4 months. Okay, cool. Yes, it's a little bit upper role, because again, you need to manage like meetings first, like events, and there. Was it your question, Mark, or no? Did I address it?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. Anything else?
Yes, Rito wanted to speak.
When you say Rita, you mean like I corrected here, Ms. Rita. Ms. Rita, because Rita is kind of like look like a family name because you share with the Mark. So I put it since you don't have an actual name, so I put like Ms. Rita, and it is like
it's okay. Thank you.
it's an American way, because I don't know if you say kind of like you're Miss or Mrs., so we can we can extend that. So yes.
No, it's okay. I understand. I just wanted to express what Gracie and Mark were asking, because we are still trying to figure the projects that are available and how to work on them. I feel
Yeah.
like we all expressed that in the discussion page.
Discussion of
We
what
just,
kind of? Can I open?
I mean, on the page that you're currently at, we all said we are working.
It's no
Not
discussion
the discussion,
here.
just the yes.
Oh,
Where you
website
are,
developer. Website developer. This one?
the report bit. Everyone on our report, we did say we are trying to learn, or at least see how the projects run. It's something we are working on, and time to time we do ask Kevin for help. So in the meantime, our question was, could we continue with the editing bit? Because according to us, we feel like we are done with the website developer page. So what we thought of doing was everyone taking individually a page and doing that, while concurrently learning how to work on the projects and delivering them as should.
Okay. So first of all, I'm available during office hours. So it's kind of on the office hours. It's my time to work, kind of to help you and to address specific kind of issues. So for talking about coordinators, okay, I see. Give me 1 second. This project kind of coordinator, this project is not available for website coordinators, right? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Like, and explain why. Coordinator, it's like one S was added more. That is why I need to go there. Okay, cool. So, like, I'm working right now, as I said, I'm working on these like website projects. This is your page for your, this is the page of the projects which are available to you. I'm changing right now how to navigate. It will be different because it was kind of before. So here are all the projects which I assume, like the web developers like you, will get started. So you can pick audiovisuals, you can pick like public contents, which will be like audiovisuals. So here you pick the project and you say what like video will be there, right? And you can describe it. So we can book it, we can order it, we can try to find contractors. Same images, text, you started texts. Text mostly it will be kind of developed on the prototypes. You can pick like web components, like Rita did, by the way. Rita tried to do like this CNMCyber SMS, right? So kind of she can say here, like put her name here, and she's supposed to start with the requirements. And I helped her a little bit, right? She also started working with SEO strategy. Also kind of, we put some numbers. The same www, not only records, by the way. It must be changed. www will be DNS, also hosting, also web server, and SSL certificates. All of those should go to www. You can pick design. Again, this is requirements for a designer to hire a designer. Rita tried to do like error page, error 44 page for CNMCyber. Didn't go too far because we put like 1%. And lastly, we added, Kevin last time said, oh, we need to have some place where we can work on the pages or kind of on their website development itself. So I added these parts. I put like devs onboarding. So it will be 4 projects, one for welcome sessions. It's what Rita and Sonia right now are working together. Orientation, foundation, and bootcamp. It will be like 4 big projects, huge projects, which will not be we will not deliver immediately. Then we will have kind of a dev support. So you, 3 of you technically you work on this project. So we can put here Ms. Rita. I forgot how you spelled Rita. Oh, W. Wait a second. I forgot. Rita. Wow. Double T or 1 T?
It's a single T. Sorry.
Okay. When I will go to Kenya, I will be more familiar with the names. and first will be Mark and Gracie. And what you did is like, is there a job description? So we will put kind of some development there. But you started with, probably we needed to start with the requirements, which I wrote for you. You didn't put any requirements. You started working with no requirements, right? True? You started working without requirements. You started just improving the product itself. And documents, let's say, if we assume that I did the first sprint, so you are right now in the second sprint, right? And what the percentage you have done, I don't know, 90%? What you plan to do or no? I don't know, again, kind of you will tell me. I put something to show how I assume it can work, right? So now you work on this like job description, like sub-project of practice for website devs project, and you didn't do anything on the requirements, but you did something on documents, on the actual page, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Yes, it helps. Thank you.
Sure. Anything else, or we are done?
I believe we are done, unless someone has a question. Yes, I believe we are done.
Okay, thanks so much, Ken, for organizing. Thanks you guys. And I will we have emails with their Mizrito and Mark and Gracie, and we can continue from there, right? And also Erastus, right?
Yeah.
Erastus was missed, right?
No, he's in the email.
Yeah, he's in the mail, but not on the conference. Okay, got it. Okay, thanks so much.